Hey guys, Brian Rector, head football coach at Centennial High School, coming to you again this week on thecougارnation.com. Again, appreciate you guys joining us. Unfortunately, we're here game recap with, from what you all know by well now, is some bad news. We took our first loss of the year on Friday night to the Independence Eagles, and to be honest with you, it was one of those games where anything we did didn't work and everything they did worked for them. We didn't have a lot of passion, we didn't have a lot of energy, and they did. So I felt like overall, you know, obviously it wasn't a good night. From offense to defense to special teams, coaching, you name it, it pretty much, Murphy's Law applied on Friday night. If anything was going to go wrong, it did. And as a coaching staff, what we have to do is understand that every once in a blue moon, these type of things happen, and we've got to pick ourselves up off the mat. We've got to help our players pick themselves up off the mat and understand that we've got to get back to work. We've got to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again. And you know, losing is part of life, and so clearly we need to learn how to lose. But as a staff, we were obviously just disappointed with the manner in which we lost. You know, 31-3 is clearly not a game that we should lose to anybody. But we did. We didn't feel like the effort, especially at the end, was very good at all. So we've got to work on being fighters. We've got to work on being able to take a proverbial punch to the mouth and then get up off the mat and swing back. And that's kind of what we did not do on Friday night. So we kind of, you know, sat around and waiting for this person or that person to make a play. And to be honest, that really just cannot happen. But it did. It did. And in life, sometimes really bad things happen that you got to deal with, and that's what we talked to our kids about immediately after the game on Friday. As a head football coach, I personally take responsibility for everything, and understand that it's going to take a ton of work to get back on track, because next week we face a very good Wilson Central football team who is going to come into our place undefeated. We hope everybody will show up and support us for our next home game next Friday versus the Wilson Central Wildcats. And as the head football coach, I will pledge that we will have a much different product on the field next Friday than what we did this past Friday. I appreciate you guys joining us this week, and we'll be back shortly with the game preview. Thanks a bunch.